Weird. We were online last Sunday. Virginia wasn't feeling super great, and I wasn't feeling.
Yeah, you've been traveling, right?
Yeah.
The host hasn't joined the meeting yet, but it'll come on when
Okay.
we activate it. Can I get you anything?
Then I need turkey legs. I was trying to give those up, but I think tonight I'll have them.
That's the last one.
Okay. Yeah, let's go. Hit it.
Good evening. I'm so glad everybody's here. There's more faces here than what I saw downstairs, so that's good. This is the first time we've had Glennon Nights live, and we know why we're having it, but I'll explain that in a little bit. But you may find some hidden talents. Number one, did you know Connie Panushka and her friend Mary Lou Dobbins were Mouseketeers? Who knew? Thanks for all those Disney tunes, ladies. That was a great way to start. I also want to make sure that you know that even though we are in the church sanctuary where we are usually solemn and serious, that is not the protocol for tonight. Feel free to clap and whistle and whoo as you feel led. And if you're on Zoom, you can even unmute yourself and join the festivities. So, we are all here. Thank you very much. Are they up here, Kim and Lois Ann, for putting on the dinner? Yes. It was delicious and tasty, and is it all cleaned up? Not at all. If you would like to donate some time, she would appreciate that, both of them. The Next Step Fund is what we are raising funds for tonight, and the Next Step Fund is for our youth who are of college age. We like to encourage them to attend Anabaptist colleges, universities, or seminaries, and that keeps our tradition going. It keeps our heritage passed on to the next generation. The Second Step Fund also helps with travel costs if a prospective student wants to check out one of those colleges. And, drum roll here, of all the funds that we raised tonight, we have a fabulously generous donor named Jody Birchie who is willing to match all the funds that are raised tonight up to $2,500. We'll also be taking a free will offering later. I know for the people who came for dinner, there was a plate down there, and a lot of people put money in there. It'll be passing around again if you feel like you forgot you paid and you want to do it again, or if you didn't have a chance to do that downstairs. We'll also have a live auction with Jim Brenneman as our auctioneer, and you can write checks to Glennon Heights Mennonite Church. Next Step Fund goes in the memo. And that's all the introductions. Our first act is Olivia Nance Coe, and she'll be singing a song. And right after that, Jeff Bontrager and his friend Beth Davis will be giving us a skit. Come on up, Olivia.
We're gonna play the piano, actually.
Well, stay with us, for when we return, we will have the next step of our incredibly carroty cake recipe that was submitted by one of our viewers named, get this, Bunny Thompson from Springfield, Illinois. We will do the next step of my favorite part, which is the double butter cream cheese icing. Then we're going to add the secret ingredient into the cake batter. And just a hint, the secret ingredient is carrots. So stay with us, and Baking with Brian will be right back after these messages. Oh my goodness. Oh, that is the last time we are going to use that sifter. It's it blew a gasket again, and I am looking like I am living in a snow globe here.
You don't look that bad, and you're doing great.
Oh, I've got flour in my hair and flour in my eyes, and I think I got flour behind my contact. Do you happen to have my eye drops?
Here you go.
Oh, thank you so much. What would I do without you, Melanie? Hey, have you ever considered doing television yourself?
Oh, no. You're the star. I'm more of a behind-the-scenes kind of gal. The thought of being on camera actually makes me want to faint.
Oh man, I need to take this contact out because I've got flour behind it. Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no. I seem to have dropped my contact lens into the cake batter here. Do you see it in there?
No, I think it's sunk down. But we don't have time to get it, though, because we're on in 15 seconds.
Okay. Well, no one ever eats the stuff that we make on the air anyway. I'll just wing it.
Okay, can you see the teleprompter okay?
I'll be okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
because we're on in 5,
Okay, now
4, 3, 2.
Okay, well, welcome back to Baking with Brian. I'm your host, Brian, and we're going to continue with the incredibly carrot cake recipe that was submitted by our viewer, Tom Bunny from Springfield in Indiana, or Illinois, I think. Okay, so first, we're going to try the delicious double butter crumbly cream cheese icing. So for the icing, the first thing that we need to do is, what does that say? Looks like mail the batter. Mail the batter. Okay, well, that sure is a strange sort of direction. I'm not sure exactly who we mail the batter to. Are we supposed to mail it to you, Bunny Thompson, out there? That's going to be kind of an expensive cake to make, and I would think that it might get a little bit gloppy. Excuse me, my production assistant is trying to get a...
It's melt the butter.
Okay. It is not mail the batter, it is melt the butter. Okay, so the first thing that we are going to do is melt the butter, yes, for this delicious icing. Okay, so I am putting the butter into the microwave. Okay, getting that all set up. Okay. So the next steps, I'm having some trouble reading the next directions on this icing. But let's just forget the icing and let's just complete the cake part. I'm sure it's good on its own. So the next step, next direction kind of looks like geese eat pain. Geese eat pain? Geese eat pain. I don't know exactly what that means. Geese eat pain.
Each pan.
What's that?
Grease each pan.
Oh, my production assistant, Melanie, is trying to get my attention. Speak up, Melanie.
Grease each pan.
I still can't hear you.
Grease each pan.
Oh, okay. Yes. Okay. The direction is not geese eat pane, it is grease each pan. So I'm going to grease the pans here, getting ready for the cake batter. Okay, so great. So this next direction, I know it's about the carrots. So the next thing we need to do is, it looks like lick the carrots. Lick the carrots? Bunny Thompson, is this really the direction to lick the carrots? I certainly have heard of worse directions in recipes, but if that's what it calls for, I guess here goes. I'm going to lick the carrot. Oh, wait. Oh, Melanie, I'm supposed to...
Not lick the carrots, it's slice the carrots.
Oh, slice the carrots. Oh, okay. Okay, slice the carrots. Okay. This is my production assistant, Melanie. Say hello to Melanie, everyone. Yes.
Hello.
Okay. Melanie, would you mind reading the next directions for me, please?
Sure. It's slice the carrots.
Yeah.
And,
What's next?
It's a slice the carrots into thin.
Oh dear. Okay, Melanie seems to have fainted. Maybe this will help. Okay, well, what we're going to do is just cut to my favorite part, which is the ceremonial tasting of the cake batter. So here goes. Oh, I found it.
And aren't we glad for that chocolate and white cake that we ate for dessert? John Franz and Nina Hoffert and Brenda Bartell are going to sing some songs for us. And during that, followed by Jim Brenneman starting the auction, and he will auction off 5 items after the singing.
Okay, hello, whoops. The first number we're going to do, John and I are going to do this number, and anyone who's been, it's been a few years since we have done anything together. COVID. Anyway, this is a song that some of you, if you have seen our act before, you'll recognize this. It's called From This Valley. It's by a group that no longer exists called the Civil Wars. From This Valley. Acceptance, just to find pure love's embrace, like an orphan longs for his mother. May you hold me in your grace. Oh, won't you take me from this valley to that mountain high above? Oh, I will pray, pray, pray till I see see your smiling face, I will pray, pray, pray to the one I love. Ooh, oh, 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 the caged bird dreams of a strong wind that will flow beneath her wings, like a voice longs for a melody. Oh, Jesus, carry me. Oh, won't you take me from this valley to that mountain high above? Oh, I will pray, pray, pray till I see your smiling face. I will pray, pray, pray to the one I love. Oh, I will pray, pray, pray till I see your smiling face. I will pray, pray, pray to the one I love.
Thank you. So this next song that we'd like to do, that I'd like to do for you, is an original. So some of you may remember some years back when I had a job that required a lot of business travel, and I'd be flying to various places across the United States a couple of times a month and being away for a week. And business travel gets pretty old, and sometimes you have exciting things happen when you come into land at Denver, especially on a hot day in the summer when there's all sorts of like thermal activity and stuff like that. So I was inspired to write this song about that whole experience and the joy of coming back home to my family. We live up on Green Mountain, and so this song is called On the Green Mountain. At a hard stop and landing at DIA, when a gust took the plane and blew it sideways. But now I'm safe on the ground, looking at the front range. Now I can hear your hearts calling. So I'm headed west, down I-70. Leave that devil horse behind me in the mirror. Gonna where my 3 girls are waiting for me on the Green Mountain. When I walk in the door, there is music and light, the warmth of good cooking on a Saturday night, and the arms that reach out to hold me tight at the end of my peregrinations. No matter where I was gone, I've been too long away. My traveler's soul is weary and jaded, and I'm glad to be back in the home that we made here on the Green Mountain. Oh, how could it be that you're always waiting for me? What grace drew you here so you're waiting for me to come home? We've watched seasons pass from our vantage here, seen the wet April snow wake the growth every year, until autumn's heat turns the grass blonde and sere. Even though we're not counting, the hands always advance on the clock of our lives, like the clouds on the plains, our time's drifting by. Could it be that our fledglings will soon learn to fly from their nest Thank you.
This next song is called Carry Me With You, and it's a song that was featured in the 2020 Disney Pixar animated movie Onward, so the young ones in the audience might know of this movie. This song was written and sung by Brandy Carlisle. Carried Me With You. You're the soul who understands the scars that made me who I am.
Okay, are we on? Okay, very good. Lynn and Darlene are helping to get organized here for this first auction. We have a 5-item auction, and then a little bit later we will have a 2-item auction. And for those of you folks who are fortunate enough to end up with the winning bid, Lynn and Darlene will be taking your money in the back of the sanctuary after the festivities are wrapped up here in front. So we do hope that that we will have good proceeds out of this little part of the event right here. And Lynn and Darlene are going to be, we might call them the runners, and they'll help to facilitate this whole thing. The first things we are going to sell, we have 3 different kinds of cookies here. And some wise person several years ago said that a balanced diet is your favorite cookie in each hand. So here you have an opportunity, and Stephanie, I don't know if I can read all these. Now here we have some baker's dozen of cranberry walnut pumpkin cookies, and here we have mini M&M cookies with almost too many M&Ms, melt in your mouth goodness. And then here we have 19 cookies. It's not just a dozen, this is 19. And they're small after all, she says. Oatmeal tahine, is that how it's pronounced? Tahine? Tahini. Okay, good. I just learned something. All right, so what we're going to do here with these delightful cookies, you can have your choice. It's so much per dish container of cookies, and you can take 1, 2, or 3. You can just tell us what you want, or you can just take them all and make it real simple. Okay, here, yeah, we're going to give you a chance for all of them, but you can show those around. They all look absolutely delightful. All right, so much per each there. How many dollars for them? What do you want to give? Start along there. Somebody give $10 here to start along there. But give $10 for them. At 10, thank you. But give $15. On 10, 15, 15 in the back. But give $20 here. But give 25. On $25 on you. But give 25. At $20 you would have given 5, 25 would have make it $30. You would have made $30. 30 right here, and you would have given 35 back there. At $30 here, and you would have given 35. Now this is just like checkers. You have to take your turn. At 25 and 30. At 25 you would have been 30. At 25 you would have given 30. 30 and now 35. 35. $35 you would have been 35. At $35 you would have been 35. $30 you would have been 5. $30. He might take them all. $30 you would have given 5. $30 you would have been 5. 35. 35 and now $40 you would have given 40. At 35 bid $40. $40 and 40 now 45. 45 you would have given $45. You would have been at 45. $40 you would have made it 45. You would have given 45. 45. So for $40 back there. Is that Robin? Okay, Robin buys it. All right, now do you want all 3 of them, Robin? There's well, there's oatmeal, or there's cranberry. Yeah. Now the runner-up bidder, Andy, would you like one of those for the same price? $40. And so which one are you taking? All right. The oatmeal tahinis are gone, so we got walnut cranberry or the mini M&Ms.
It's
Cranberry walnut pumpkin. Let's don't leave anything out. Let's get all the ingredients in there. Okay. All right. Somebody else want that other one for $40? We'll go again. $10, 15. $10, you would have bought 15. These are the ones with the pumpkin in. All right, that's so good for you. All right, there, you would have given now. How would I give $10, 15? $10, you would have bought $15 on it. $10, you would have bought $15, $15 on it. $10, make it a $15. Come on, we're having a fundraiser here. At $10, 15. I'll be now $20. You would have gotten a 20, 20, 20, $15. You would have been a $20. $15. You would have gotten a 20. Sold at $15 over here to Ernie Kendall. All right. All right, and next coming up here, we're going to sell a cherry pie. Is there anything better than a piece of homemade pie? I don't know. What is it that's so satisfying about it? This has got an interesting history. Ardith wrote up this little note here. The first annual Sunday evening MYF Cherry Pie and Ice Cream Social was held at Glennon Heights February 22, 1976. The annual event, which featured homemade ice cream and eventually evolved into a fundraiser for the MYF activities. Originally it was all cherry pies because it was held at the time of the president's holidays. Well, then it kind of the schedule changed a little bit, and so then we started getting all kinds of exotic pies coming in, and those were the good old days. So anyway, right there is a cherry pie, the good old tradition right there. I'd like $100 for that pie. All right, somebody get $20, 30. $20, you would have bought 30. $20, you would have been 30, 30 right here, and 40 back there, but I get $40, 40 now, 50 now, $60 here. $60 right here, and you would have been $60 there. Now $70, you would have been $70, $70, you would have get $70 here, now $80 there. $80 here, now $90 here, $90, $90, $80, you would have been $90, 80 here, now $90. Did you want to give that $90? $80 right here, $90 there, now $100 bill. 100 now, 10, 10, 10, $100. We're going for 200 now. $100, 10, $100, you would have given 10. $100, you would have bought 10, 10, make it $110 on a $100, you would have bid 10. $100, you would have given 10. Sold it right here to Connie for $100. $100. All right. Okay, now we have a peach pie, and this pie comes with a guarantee. It's the only peach pie in the auction. All right, there it is. All right, there we go with a peach pie, like 20 there, but I get 30. 20 there, down about $30 on a. Hey, $20 here, but I get 30, 30 here, but I get $40. On $30 you want to be at $40, 30, but I get 40 here, 50 there, 60 here, 60 here, $50, 60 now, $70 here, but I get $70, $70, 60, 70 right there at $80, $80 here, $90 there, $90 here, $90, 80, but I get $90, $90 deal to make it a 90, now $100 bill, I'll buy them at $100. Here, 90 and 100. The more you pay, the better it'll taste. $100. A 90, will you give $100 bill, buy them at $100 on them, 90, will you give $100? $100. Now 10. $100, 10, 10, 10, 10. You would have given $110. $100, you would have given 10. All done right here. $100, make it 10. Sold. Dave Owen is the buyer for $100. All right, we have a loaf of bread. And let's see, did we lose the tag off of that? Oh, there was a tag on it. Claire, our young talented lady, Claire, is the one that baked this bread. And what is it? What? French bread. Okay. French bread is good with just about anything. I think she said it would be good with the soup. It would be good. We like to toast French bread, believe it or not. Oh, there you go. There you go. You found the magic paper. All right. I'd like $50 for that beautiful loaf of bread. We give 10, make it 15, $10, 15. It's 15 right here. We get $20 on them. 15. We get 20. We get $20. $15 here. We go $20 on them. 20, 20. We get $20. $15 here. We get 20 here. We get now 5, 25, 25. $20 here. We get 25, 25 and $30. 35 and 35. You get now 35 and now $40 here. Now 45, 45, 45. $45 on you would have that 45. $50 over there, you would have make it $50 on them. $50 over here. $50 there, you would have bound $50 on them. 45, 50 right here now. $55 here now. $55. $50 he would have been that 5, make it $55 on them. $50 he would have gold 5. Sold it to Barry and Brenda for $50. Thank you very much. Now you noticed in this hilarious cooking show that we are watching progress here, that Brian was having a little trouble reading recipes. Now I think if you buy this book and take it home, and put your glasses on and don't lose your contacts, I think you'll have some mighty good cook. This is for the you newer folks here. This is a vintage, I guess you could say, cookbook from Glennon Heights. There were several versions of this put out back in 80s, 90s. This one was 1991. And so here's your opportunity to take home some very good recipes. You'll recognize some of the names in there. Some folks who are still part of us, and some folks who have gone on to their eternal reward. So here you go. 5 would give 10. On 5 would have been $10 on them. 5 would get 10, 10, 10, $15 on them. Or $10 you would have bound $15 on them. $10 you would have make it $15, $15 on them. And dollars you would have bound $15. Come on, we got more cooks around here than that. $15 on them. $10 you would have bound $15 on them. Or $10 you would have bound $15 on them. All you all done already there. You would have gotten $15. $10, 15 here now. $20, $20 you would have gotten 20, 20 now 5, 25, 25. That worked good in your house, I'm sure. At 25, $30 you would have gotten 30, 30 now 35, 35, 35. $35 on them. What do you think they would have gotten 35? Now $40 you would have given $40, $40. $40 you would have given 45, 45. You would have gotten 45. This is the battle of the young folks here. At 45, 45, $40 you would have gotten 45, 45, $50 here, make it a 50. Now $55 here. $55 on it, you would have gotten $55 on it, you would have gotten 55. Thank you, $50 right here to Claire, and thanks for helping us out over here. All right, we're on to the next segment right now.
Hey, that was fun, wasn't it? That was great. Good job. Well, I got out my humor folder for just a little bit of humor during our transition. And these are actually, believe it or not, bulletins, statements made in the bulletin, church announcements. Bonnie would never put anything like that, ever make mistakes like that. But here I'm going to give you a few of them, okay? So just think about reading your bulletin, your church bulletin, and here they come. These are supposed to be actual, so go figure. It touched my funny bone. I hope it does yours too. So the first one is, Bertha Belch, a missionary from Africa, will be speaking tonight at Calvary Methodist Church. Come hear Bertha Belch all the way from Africa. Here's one, a national prayer and fasting conference. The cost for attending this fasting and prayer conference includes meals. Go figure. Yeah. This morning, sermon is Jesus Walks on Water. The sermon this evening, Searching for Jesus. Ladies, don't forget about the rummage sale. It's a chance to get rid of all those things not worth keeping around the house. Don't forget your husbands. Key word there. Don't let worry kill you off. Let the church help. For those of you who have children and don't know it, we have a nursery downstairs. Yeah, good one, huh? Next Thursday, there will be tryouts for the choir. They need all the help they can get. Yeah. Barbara remains in the hospital and needs blood donors for more transfusions. She's also having trouble sleeping and requests tapes of Pastor Jack's sermons. Yeah, that's a good one. Ryan, be ready on that one there. The rector will preach his farewell message, after which the choir will sing, "Break Forth with Joy." Oh, this is a good one. Irving Benson and Jessie Carter were married on October 24th in the church. So ends a friendship that began in their school days. Oh, I'll tell you, it's something else, isn't it? Oh, this is a good one now. Hang on, we have beans tonight too. A bean supper will be held on Tuesday evening in the church hall. Music will follow. Unbelievable, huh? Yeah. At the evening service tonight, the sermon topic will be, "What is Hell?" Come early and listen to our choir practice. I tell you, can you imagine getting these in your bulletin, huh? Please place your donation in the envelope along with the deceased person you want remembered. Potluck supper tonight at 5 o'clock. Prayer and medication will follow. Okay, one final one here. The ladies of the church have cast off clothing of every kind. They may be seen in the basement on Friday afternoon. Well, one final one. I got two more here. You okay with them? A couple more? Okay. The ladies' Bible study will be held on Thursday morning at 10 o'clock. All ladies are invited to lunch in the fellowship hall after the BS is done. Bonnie, BS, you know. Yeah. Low self-esteem. This is kind of a bad one, I know, but I'm going to read it anyway. Low self-esteem support group will meet Thursdays at 7 p.m. Please use the back door. Oh, this is another bad one here, but anyway, we're getting close to the end here. Weight Watchers will meet at 7 p.m. at the First Presbyterian Church. Please use the large double door at the side entrance. Not good. That's bad. I know that's bad. This is the last one. The associate minister unveiled the church's new tithing campaign. Slogan last Sunday, "I upped my pledge, up yours." For whatever it's worth. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Too short. Hello and welcome to beautiful city of Oak Hills. We've got a sunny day for the 5th annual Friendship Potluck at the First Church of Oak Hills. I'm Bobby Sims, and I'm joined by a true legend in the world of competitive food casting, Phil Maverly. The tables are set, the water is poured, and covers are off the casseroles. Phil, tell us about why today's potluck is such an eagerly anticipated matchup.
Well, Bobby, this is really the matchup of the century because never before have we seen such a strong showing of dishes with a creamy mushroom soup base. Dolores Sneakfred out of South Oak Hills and newly recruited Babs McCormick have entered the field, each bringing their take on broccoli chicken casserole, while we have three promising newcomers who each brought some variation of a mashed potato casserole and cheese. Ashley Cook, Jeanette McHumphreyshire, and Vern Jefferson went with the fan favorite of potatoes and cheese.
Which is even more remarkable with the high price of potatoes these days, given the great spud spill on I-90 last month. Do you think some are using instant mashed potatoes, Phil?
Well, I don't know about you, but I can't really tell the difference.
And I know we have some strong green bean contenders and also a great showing of deviled eggs as well. And Phil, what are you going to be looking for in today's matchup?
Serving spoons.
Serving spoons. Well, that was unexpected. Can you explain a little bit?
Well, if you've got the table here and you've got all of the dishes here, the direction of the serving spoons for the offense needs to be pointed this way. But sometimes you have somebody come in with a defensive play this way, and the serving spoons get pointed around, which cause the offense to lose ground on the serving spoons, causing chaos. The 1974 Great Serving Spoon Fiasco game showed that there was...
Thanks, Phil, for spoon feeding that to us. Thank you. It looks like the diners have all assembled in the fellowship hall for the potluck. Hats have been removed for the singing of the blessing. And it looks like this epic meal is about to begin. As is the tradition, the kids are lined up to go first.
You know, Bobby, I always look for what the kids take as a predictor of the adults' preferences, because...
And the line has started moving. And this is interesting. It looks like both little Joshua Simpkins and Caitlin Jenkins have bypassed the casseroles altogether and are going straight for the bucket of KFC. And that definitely gives Roger Tennyson-Ford, who brought the bucket, a strong start. Looks like the kids are through the line. The kitchen crew is removing a very empty bucket of KFC, and the casseroles are still untouched. Looks like it will be up to the adults to determine the winners and the losers. In place of the KFC bucket, the kitchen crew is replacing it with... Is that what Lester Mansford brought? I can't quite tell, but it looks like red Jell-O with canned pears and apricots, and... Are those raisins in the Jell-O? As well?
A bold move to put the raisins in the Jell-O, because strategically the raisins might get soggy and kind of puffed up in the Jell-O like little blowfish, you know.
Yeah, more congregants are moving through the line. People are eyeing the casseroles. Deviled eggs are going fast. It looks like Ethel McGuireham now eyeing a broccoli chicken dish. She's reaching for the spoon, putting it down, hesitating. She picks it up and, second down. Will she go for a third? And no, it looks like score!
Oh, yes. Oh.
Score one for the team of broccoli chicken. And Ethel even took from the burnt corner of the casserole, not from the middle. That is truly a heartwarming showing of potluckship.
That's what this game is all about, Bobby.
Second tray of deviled eggs coming out. Looks like Jeff Tronbagger forgot his table service and is forced to use one of the complimentary paper plates. Looks like he's reaching for Jeanette McHumphreyshire's mashed potato casserole, and score! We have a tie game, folks.
Yes, we do, Bobby. Once that serving spoon pierces the upper crust of cheese on a casserole, that is a good predictor of potluck execution on an offensive play that I will be looking for more.
Jeanette McHumphreysshire, a strong recruit from First Baptist Church of Newcrest. And it looks like we're up to at least 5 servings of broccoli chicken and maybe 6 servings of mashed potato. And we see now that all eyes are on Pastor Melvin, who is approaching the table in line. What will the pastor eat?
Well, if he was smart, he'd take a little bit of everything.
This potluck is happening on the heels of a statement coming out of Pastor Melvin's office that he doesn't like lentils.
Who doesn't like lentils?
Pastor Melvin, apparently. And sure enough, he is passing by the crock pot of 3-bean soup. He's taken a biscuit, some of Myrna Magnificushire's spare ribs, and is now, I could be wrong, but it looks like he's considering a play for Lester Mansford red Jell-O and raisins. And yes, he is!
Bobby, do you think that Jell-O is cherry or strawberry flavor?
Not sure it matters, Phil. Because whatever it is, Pastor Melvin has taken a healthy serving of the red Jell-O, the pears and raisins on his spoon jiggling as he moves it towards his plate, and...
No! No!
It appears Pastor Melvin's helping of red Jell-O and raisins has slid off the serving spoon before it got to his plate and gone right into the middle of Jeanette McHumphrey-Shire's mashed potato dish.
This is truly something that I have never seen before, Bobby.
Pastor Melvin, clearly looking shaken. Kitchen crew is out of the kitchen taking away the mashed potato casserole. Looks like some sort of spinach salad being put out in its place. And it's curious, the kitchen crew officials allowed a Jell-O dish to be placed in the middle of the casserole.
It's raised a lot of questions, if you will. If the serving spoon was too small to handle the jiggling of the pears and the raisins in
Phil,
the
what's the latest on the score?
With most of the adults going through the line and a few of the kids already having seconds, it looks like Team Broccoli and Team Mashed Potatoes are tied. It's an even game, folks.
Wow, this means we'll be going into an overtime period, and the tie will be determined by the dessert table. Stay with us after these messages, where it looks like we have an even split between strawberry rhubarb pie and a new entry into the potluck this year, a pan of incredibly carroty carrot cake.
Well, I just hope they didn't lick the carrots.
We'll be right back, folks.
I can't wait till our next potluck. Our next act is Timothy Ruth and Don Ruth. We are pretty familiar with Don. This is his son, Timothy. Yay. Don's going to be creating we'll be creating a painting live while Timothy performs, and then we'll auction off Don's painting. That will be followed by auction number 2 with Jim Brenneman, who said there would be 2 items in that part of the auction. After that, we will have a free will offering if you haven't had a chance to donate yet or you lost out on your favorite auction item. You can make out checks to GHMC with Next Step Fund in the memo. Stefan will be pasting those instructions on how those who are joining us on Zoom can give. Again, any proceeds from the offering, the dinner, and the auction will be matched by our fabulous Jody Birchie, up to $2,500. And we thank her so much. Enjoy the painting, enjoy the auction.
I'm going to be doing a chalk drawing, or it's a pastel drawing, and this is a nod to my dad, who he has built when I was a kid. He built this big set that he did pastel drawings in front of crowds, and it had a light on it that was ultraviolet light, so it really kind of made things stick out. It was pretty cool. So this is a nod to my dad, and I have never done this before, so this will be fun.
And my dad wanted to be sure that you guys understood he only paints with a hat on. He insists it's not about a hairline, it's about his skills, but you know, that's up for debate at this point. But I am going to be singing a couple songs while he does his performance. Feel free to join in with any of these songs if you recognize them. The first one is called Hold On. Another name for it is Keep Your Hand on the Gospel Plow. It's a Pete Seeger version of that one from the Civil Rights Movement, followed by The Power and the Glory by Phil Ox, which is just a song about the land and the responsibility of those on it to treat the land and those on the land respectfully and with love, followed by a old American folk song called Hang Me, Oh Hang Me, which is about a poor vagrant that through his travels eventually is executed. And then we will finish up with I won't back down. So if at any point you know any of these songs, please feel free to join in. Paul and Silas bound in jail, had no money for to go to bail. Keep your eyes on the prize. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Keep your eyes on the prize. Hold on, hold on. Paul and Silas thought hope was lost. The dungeon shook and the chains were tossed. Keep your eyes on the prize. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Keep your eyes on the prize. Hold on, hold on. The only thing that we did wrong was staying in the wilderness too long. Keep your eyes on the prize. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Keep your eyes on the prize. Hold on, hold on. The only thing that we did right was the day we begun to fight. Keep your eyes on the prize. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Keep your eyes on the prize. Hold on, hold on. Come and take a walk with me through this green and growing land. Walk through the meadows and the mountains and the sand. Walk through the valleys and the rivers and the plains. Walk through the sun and walk through the rain. Here is a land full of power and glory, beauty that words cannot recall. Oh, her power shall rest on the strength of her freedom. Her glory shall rest on us all, on us all. From Colorado, Kansas, and the Carolinas too, Virginia and Alaska, from the old down to the new, Texas and Ohio and the California shore. Tell me who could ask for more? For here is a land full of power and glory, beauty that words cannot recall. Oh, her power shall rest on the strength of her freedoms. Her glory shall rest on us all, on us all. Yet she's only as rich as the poorest of her poor. She's only as free as the padlocked prison door. Only as strong as our love for this land. Only as tall as we stand. For here is a land full of power and glory, beauty that words cannot recall. Oh, her power shall rest on the strength of her freedom. Her glory shall rest on us all, on us all. I've been all around Cape Girardeau and parts of Arkansas. All around Cape Girardeau, parts of Arkansas. I got so dang hungry, I could hide behind a straw. Po' boy, I've been all around this world. So hang me, oh hang me, I'll be dead and gone. Hang me, oh hang me, I'll be dead and gone. And I wouldn't mind the hanging, it's the laying in the grave. So long, po' boy, I've been all around this world. I went up on a mountain, it's there I made my stand. I went up on a mountain, there I made my stand. Had a rifle on my shoulder, a dagger in my hand. Po' boy, I've been all around this world. So hang me, oh hang me, I'll be dead and gone. And hang me, oh hang me, I'll be dead and gone. And I wouldn't mind the hanging, it's the laying in the grave. So long, po' boy, I've been all around this world. They put the rope around my neck and hung me up so high. They put the rope around my neck and hung me up so high. The last words I heard 'em say, won't be long now 'fore you die. Po' boy, I've been all around this world. So hang me, oh hang me, I'll be dead and gone. And hang me, oh hang me, I'll be dead and gone. I wouldn't mind the hanging, it's the laying in the grave. So long, po' boy, I've been all around this world. I've been all around this world. Yet she's only as rich as the poorest of her poor. She's only as free as the padlocked prison door. Only as strong as the love for this land. Only as tall as we stand. Here is a land full of power and glory, beauty that words cannot recall. Oh, her power shall rest on the strength of her freedom. Her glory shall rest on us all, on us all. Yet our land is still troubled by men who have to hate. They twist away our freedom and they twist away our fate. Fear is their weapon and treason is their cry. We can stop them if we try. Here is a land full of power and glory, beauty that words cannot recall. Oh, her power shall rest on the strength of her freedom. Her glory shall rest on us all, on us all. Well, I won't back down. Gonna start that one over. Well, I won't back down. No, I won't back down. And you can stand me up at the gates of hell, but I won't back down. I'm gonna stand my ground. Won't be turned around. In a world that keeps on dragging me down, well, I'll stand my ground and I won't back down. Hey, baby, there ain't no easy way out. Hey, yeah. Well, I'll stand my ground and I won't back down. Well, I know what's right. I got just one life. In a world that keeps on dragging me down, well, I'll stand my ground and I won't back down. Hey, baby, there ain't no easy way out. Hey, yeah. Well, I'll stand my ground and I won't back down. Had to sign it.
Okay, next on the auction is this beautiful quilt in the back, and then the second item is this beautiful chalk drawing that was just completed by Don. And I want to, before I forget it, Don is going to take that out after the auction. He's going to take it outside and spray it to stabilize it, and he'll mat it so that you can take it home and it'll be ready for you. So we have right here coming up a gorgeous quilt donated by Lois Ann and Kim. And let's see, I forgot to get the paper off of that. All right, yeah, just a little information here I want to pass along. This quilt is a queen size, 114 inches by 102, awful close to a king. Created by Verna Graber from Jamesport, Missouri. It's called Tulip Garden. It's hand quilted by Verna, and as all her quilts, she brings this to this one the quilting skills she learned while growing up in an Amish family. Always her ability to work with color and design results in beautiful quilts, and her quilts are great demand at the Jamesport Quilt Auction. Verna and her husband, Menno, are very dear friends of Lois Ann and Kim. So there you are, folks. This is what I would have said a few years ago is a $2,500 quilt. I know the quilt market isn't quite what it used to be, but I'd like to have someone started for $1,000. What do you think? Start the bidding along. Somebody give $500 to start it. $500 right here. Let's go. $500. $500. Thank you. Now $600. $500 is be able to give $600. $500 is be able to give $600 on a knee with a bid. $600. $500 is be able to give $600 on a knee with a bomb. $600 on a. Folks, keep in mind, not only do you get to take home a beautiful quilt for whatever you end up paying for it. But those dollars are going to go to the Next Step Fund, and they're going to be matched by Jody's matching fund. So don't forget that. $500, $600 on them, $500, you would have $600 on them, $500, you would have about $600 on them, $500, $600, you would have $700, you would have bid $700, $600, you would have bid $700 on them, you would have bid $700, $700, $800, $800, you would have bid $800, $800, $900, $900, $800, will you make it $9, bid the $900, $800, you would have bid the $9, make it $9, $800, you would have been at $9. $800, how about $850? Would you consider that? $800, make it $50. $850, now $900, you would be at $900 on them, make it a $900. $850, you would have $900 over here to bid the $9, bid the $9, bid the $9. $850, you would have been the $9. You know you'll sleep so good tonight if you take that home with you. $850, you would have given $900. $850, you would have given $900 on them. $850, you would have been the $9. Yes or no, you would have been the $9, and now $950 on it, you would have been $950. $900, will you make it $5,900? You would have been the $5,900, make it $50. Sold $900. Dave and Peggy are the buyers. Thank you. All right, now, folks, we're going to sell this beautiful work of art by Don. I have to just tell you, I'm always in awe to see what someone can do. Just get up there and just create a picture. My artistic skills are still back about what they were at first grade. So, so when I see something like that, I think that is just awesome. Now, I know our friend Don Ruth. His name is probably not known as worldwide as, say, Vincent van Gogh, but you never know. Someday it might be. And I just read that during the year of 2022, there were a number of famous works of art that were sold. And one of Vincent van Gogh's sold for $117 million. To me, that's just an astounding figure. Well, this ought to be worth a couple thousand, shouldn't it? All right, what will you give? Start along. Somebody give $100 for it. $100, start along. Would you give a $100 bill on the chalk drawing here? They would have gave $100 on them, 50, 75. $50, you would have bid 75. $50, you would have bid $75. Make it 75. You would have bid at 75, and now a $100 bill. 75, you would have gave $100 bill, and 75 would have make it $100. 75, you would have gave $100 on, and you would have bought $100. 75, you would have gave $100 on, you would have bought $100. You would have gave $125. 125 bid $150 on them, make it $150. $150 here, you would give $175. 75, will you make it a $175? Now $200 here to bound two to make it $200. Did you see that too? Now $225 and $225. You want about a $225 and now at $50. $250 on them. There's no price ceiling here. $250 now, 75. $250. You want about $275 on them. You want to make it $275. Now $300 here. $300. $300. $275, you want about $300. Anyone else? $275, you want about $300. $275, want to make it $300. Sold, $275. Jeff Bontrager is the buyer. Thank you.
Let's give it up for Jim Brenneman. And I guess maybe I should turn around and see who's bidding now and then. Okay. Yes, thank you to Jim Brenneman. We are going to have ushers come forward at this time for a free will offering. Again, this is something that has not happened since COVID. We're going to pass the offering plates. Wow. So we've got people to do that. Connie and Mary Lou are going to keep us entertained during this time. And this time, it's not 2 on the piano, 1 on the piano and 1 on the flutes. And after that, we will have another comedy sketch. Enjoy the music. Thank you, ladies.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to a very special edition of News 4 at 9. I'm Kim Kesterson. We just found out that Marvin Kingbecker Schmidt has received the Golden Pom Pom Award for Lifetime Achievement as a sports mascot. Marvin is currently known as Henry the Fightin' Horse for our very own Springfield College men's hockey team. But Marvin has had more than 200 paid and volunteer mascot jobs over the course of his life. And I'm hoping that he's going to be coming into the room very soon. Oh my gosh, here he comes, Henry the Fightin' Horse. Congratulations on your win, Marvin. Tell us, what's it like to receive this award, especially when there are some that said you couldn't do it?
Oh, well, thank you so much, Kim. I have to say that this has always been my first goal.
Your first goal?
Yes, winning this award has always been my first goal. I call it my full.
Well, you have been over 200 mascots for 20 different sports. I understand you were Gary the Gull for the Southwestern Coast College Super Seagulls, both men's and women's basketball teams. What do you remember about that?
Oh, Gary the Gull was the greatest. It was my first gig as a mascot, and I was so nervous that first game. I showed up to the arena about 4 hours early. The only person who was there was the coach, and she had a cold, and I seemed to have gotten that cold from her, and I missed the first couple of games because I was sick. But what I learned from that is that the early bird gets the germ. Oh, yeah.
Lovely. One of the stories I heard was when you were Calvin the Calf of the University of St. Vincent Longhorns baseball team.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes, those Longhorn fans were the greatest. They used to call themselves the Herd. And so there was this championship game, baseball game, and 1,000 of those fans showed up. So the Herd was like 1,000 people. It was the bottom of the ninth inning, bases loaded, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The rival pitcher was pitching, and all of a sudden, that Herd started mooing in the stands, and the pitcher lost his cool, and we hit a home run. And all those fans, that Herd, like rushed the field, and we took the game.
Sounds interesting.
Oh, yes, it was so exciting. But my takeaway from that is that a pitcher is worth 1,000 herds.
And you are currently our very own Henry the Fightin' Horse for the Springfield Junior College men's hockey team. What is your signature sound?
Oh, well, whenever they score, I neigh like a horse, kind of like this. Ooh! Except a lot better than that.
Impressive.
Yeah, not really. But one thing that I really remember was we played the Desmond College Grizzlies. So they came over to State College, and they were this mean team, just really mean guys. Well, they showed up at the campus, and we showed up with a whole bunch of our team members. We showed up with a bunch of snacks. We gave them a tour of the campus. They were so impressed that they forfeited the game, and we won the championship. Can you believe that?
Well, that doesn't sound realistic, but you must have really impressed them.
Oh, yeah, well, like a good neighbor, State charmed the Bears. Oh, yeah.
Wow, Marvin. You do have quite the career. There's so many, like the Florida College tugboats.
Oh, we won that championship.
The Cincinnati State cross-country team.
Oh, a runaway success.
The Missoula Wildcats.
Oh, that was a perfect ending to a catastrophic season.
The Washington County Vicious Dachshunds.
Oh, we were the Wieners.
The Tucker Falls Tornadoes?
We got blown away.
The Tech University Fighting Novelists?
Oh, we won the state title.
The Klamath Volleyball Silver Stinkers?
Well, that game we tied.
Wow, Marvin, it sounds like you've really mascot an impressive career. Get it? Instead of you've got an impressive, you've got you mascot.
Oh, Kim, stay away from her because she's got a dangerous weapon. Okay, everybody, give it up.
Thank you, Marvin. I'm Kim Kesterson, live reporting on this very fun story. For News 4 at 9. Now back to the professional table tennis tournament with the Mason Ping Pong Ding Dongs versus the Madison County Paddle Poodles.
I'd like to thank everybody for coming out tonight, for enjoying the supper, for getting some laughs and doing something other than sitting at home. Butch came up with a little sticky note here. From the auctions, we raised $1,570. Thank you. But better than that, from the meal and the free will offering, an additional $2,057 for a subtotal of $3,627. Plus, our generous Jody Birchie's $2,500 for a grand total of $6,127. Thank you guys so much. And we've got one song to send us off. Again, it's I don't know if you still go by the Blue Sky Project? Sure, okay. John and Nina and Brenda joining them. And after that, don't forget, if you bought something, to pay the cashier in the back. Other than that, good night and have a wonderful evening, what's left of it. Let's enjoy one last song really well.
Well, it's not as late as we thought it was going to be, but still appropriate for a variety show to leave with a song called Early. And so we wanted to do this one because we've done it a number of times, and I know some people probably know this one, Larry. So this is it's kind of for Larry, it's kind of for everybody, but it's the song is called Early. It's written by Greg Brown. Greg wrote this about the town in Early, Iowa, that he grew up in, and please join in on any part of it that you want, and especially the chorus. There's some great opportunities for harmony in the chorus. Here are the words, in case you haven't heard it. Ooh-wee, ain't the morning light pretty, when the dew is still heavy, so bright and early. My home on the range, it's a one-horse town, and it's all right with me. So please join in.
when the dew is still heavy, so bright and early. My home on the range, it's a one-horse town, and it's all right with me.
Thank you.
Good night.
Thanks. Did you want to make any more announcements? Thanks everyone for coming. That's the variety show. Thank you. Yes. Thank you, Jeff. Well done.
Lisa, can't do this.